Magandang araw. Kumusta na kayo? Kumusta ang ating mga kalagayan? Sana sa awa ng Panginoon ay nasa mabuti pa rin tayong kalusugan, nasa maganda pa rin tayong kalagayan sa panahon ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung katulad ninyo ako minsan na dahil naiinip na, ito yung aking mga nababanggit minsan sa Panginoon. Hello God, diyan ka pa ba? Hanggang kailan kami mag-aantay? May mga nagsasabi na parang ang Panginoon ay hindi nakikinig sa ating mga panalangin. Ilang milyon sa palagay ninyo ang mga Kristiyanong nagpe-pray, oras-oras na mawala sana si COVID-19. Idagdag mo pa yung mga hindi mananampalataya na dahil sa takot ay nadadala din po silang manalangin. Pero parang walang nangyayari. Parang feeling natin ang God or ang Panginoon ay napakalayo. Parang palaging out of coverage. Ang tanong is, naubusan kaya siya ng load? O kaya, nawalan kaya siya ng linya ng internet? Or loading kaya palagi ang kanyang net? Or wala ng baterya? Kaya hindi siya makasagot. Hindi ko alam. Parang minsan nag-iisip tayo ng ganon. Pero paalala po sa atin mga kapatid, sabi sa Isaiah 55 verse 8, sabi niya, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." In verse 9, sabi niya, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." If that is the case, in our limited understanding, how can we say God is not listening to our prayers? In fact, in Isaiah chapter 65 verse 24, sabi din niya doon, "Before they call, I will answer. While they are yet speaking, I will hear." Therefore, God answers prayers in His perfect ways and timing. In His perfect ways and timing, God answers prayers. With that in mind, mga kapatid, let me give you our main message for today. How to stand firm in our faith in this crisis. Paano maging matatag sa ating pananampalataya sa panahon ng krisis. There are foundational action steps that I want us to understand and learn this morning. Number 1, how to stand firm in our faith in this crisis. Foundational action step number 1, focus on the essentials. Focus on the essentials. Focus. Paul says in Philippians 3:13, "Brethren, I do not regard myself as having laid hold of it yet, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and reaching forward to what lies ahead." Focus on the essential. Just recently, may sumikat na bilingual, Filipino-English. Tayo mga Pinoy, magaling tayo dito. Na expression of wish. Alam niyo kung ano yon? Sana all. Sana all. Due to social media, our innate fallen desire for more. In short, our greedy heart boosted to its fullest dahil sa influence ng mga media. So ito yung expression ng maraming tao. Sana all. Gusto ko yan, gusto ko yun, gusto ko to, lahat ay gusto ko. Akin yan, akin yun, akin to, lahat akin. Ayan, pati COVID-19, sa atin na rin. Paul said, "One thing I do." The truth, we cannot have it all in this imperfect world. We cannot have it all. Aside from that, we live short and no more. Para daw tayong bula na meron ngayon, bukas, wala na. So the best way to live our life to the fullest is focus on what is important. We don't need to have it all. We don't need to have it all. This pandemic revealed to us what are the most essentials in life. What are the most essentials in our life? Number 1, I think the most essential is our relationship with God. We just pop up And for in a while, we are no more. So first, I think the most important thing or the most important relationship is our relationship with God. Sabi ng kanyang salita sa John 15:5, apart from me, you can do nothing. Apart from God, we cannot do nothing. Even you have almost all, but without God, you are nothing. Life is meaningless. Life is useless. One essential thing that we have to value in this life is relationship with fellow men. Relationship sa kapwa-tao. We cannot live alone. May matandang kasabihan na sabi, no man is an island. And it is true. We need warm bodies. Kailangan natin ang bawat isa. So, very crucial din na we continue to build relationship with our family members, with our neighbors, and with other people. Without them, we cannot live by our own. The third relationship that we must value, that pandemic reveals to us, is relationship with God's creation. Due to so much abuse of God's creation, it always comes back to us in the form of disaster. Sabi nga nila, itong COVID-19 virus na ito ay galing sa bat, galing sa paniki. If we abuse God's creation, it will sooner or later comes back like a boomerang. It will come back. It will always come back in a disaster form. And that's what's happening. So let's take care of God's creation. Let's keep it. Ingatan natin. Pahalagahan natin at alagaan natin. Kasi God created that for us. Hindi na naman niya create yan without a purpose. And if we abuse, it will soon come back to us as a disaster. So the question mga kapatid, how would you maximize this pandemic stopover? Parang stopover ito sa buhay natin in life, to assess your life focus. Paano natin i-maximize ang pandemic na ito na tignan yung ating buhay? Kung paano ba natin i-realign yung mga priorities natin, na there are only 3 priorities: relationship with God, relationship with other people, and relationship with creation. The second question that I would like us to think about is, what are the non-essentials that you need to let go to simplify your life? Ano yung mga bagay-bagay na dinadagdag natin sa ating mga buhay na wala namang kabuluhan, nagpapagulo lang sa ating buhay, nagbibigay lang sa atin ng alalahanin, o nagbibigay lang sa atin ng problema? Siguro itong pandemic ay magandang pagkakataon sa atin na i-assess kung ano ba ang mahalaga at i-prioritize kung ano yung mga essentials na yan sa buhay natin. We live short and we live once. We maximize what we have. We cannot stay forever in this life. So anhin mo ang mga bagay na hindi mo naman mapapakinabangan. Lahat. You don't need to have it all. Let's maximize. Let's prioritize on what is essential. And I think that's one message that the pandemic brought to us. And third, how would you like to strengthen your focus on these 3 essential relationship mentioned? Paano mo ngayon mapapalakas itong relasyon mo ngayon, itong 3 relasyon na ito sa panahon ng crisis na ito? Yung relasyon mo sa Panginoon, yung relasyon mo sa kapwa, at ang relasyon mo sa nilikha ng Panginoon. Focus. To strengthen our faith in this time of crisis, we need to focus on what are the essentials in life. How to stand firm in our faith in this crisis? The second foundational action step we need to do, pangalawa, is fight the good fight. Let us fight the good fight. Lumaban ka. Lumaban tayo. Huwag po tayong panghinaan ng loob, tumayo at lumaban. Paul was at the finish line of his life in this. And he said, at sinabi niya sa kanyang batang-batang bagong disipulo na wala pang karanasan. Ito ang sabi niya sa 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 7. Ito yung encouragement niya sa kanya. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. And then, nung mag-transition si Joshua from Moses, yung matatapos na yung leadership ni Moses at papalit si Joshua, anong sabi ng Panginoon sa kanya? Joshua, young man, inexperienced, take courage. Do not be afraid. I am with you. Fight the good fight. At yan din ang sinasabi ng Panginoon sa atin ngayon. Fight the good fight in this time of pandemic. Lumaban ka. Tumayo ka at lumaban. This is the fighting words of Apostle Paul kay Timothy. Kung i-paraphrase ko yung pagkasabi ni Paul kay Timothy, ito yung aking pagka-paraphrase. Ito, nakita ninyo ang halimbawa ko. Pabalik na ako, papunta pa lang kayo. Nagtagumpay ako sa lahat ng aking laban sa buhay. Sinasabi ko ito sa inyo, lumaban kayo. Ang laban na ito na sinasabi dito ay hindi yung physical, na hindi ka lang nabigyan ng amelioration, gusto mo nang pumatay. Hindi yon ang sinasabing laban na tinutukoy ni Apostol Pablo. Wala sa ating lahi ang sumuko. Pag may pagsubok na katulad nito, wala sa lahi ng mga mananampalataya ang susuko. Laban kung laban. Ganon po ang mga Kristiyano. Hindi yan susuko. Marami ang tinalo ng COVID-19. Pamilyang nasira, taong nawalan ng trabaho, negosyong nagsarado, ekonomiya ng buong mundo tumaob kay COVID. Kung iisipin natin ang mga nangyari, masyado tayong binugbog ni COVID. Na kahit saan katumingin, kahit saan mo tignan, kung tao sana, parang punong-puno ng pasa na walang hindi tinamaan. Ang tanong is, paano ba tayo babangon? Paano pa tayo babangon? Tayong mga Pilipino na Kristiyano, palaban tayo. Kahit anong hamon ng buhay, tumatawa pa rin. Mamamatay na nga yung tao. Ito ang maririnig mo na sinasabi ng kanyang mga mahal sa buhay. Lumaban ka! Lumaban ka! Huwag kang magpadaig. Kaya mo yan. And we hear that. Naririnig natin yan. Hindi lamang po sa mga namamatay. Hindi lamang po sinasabi sa mga namamatay na mahal sa buhay yan. Pwede din po nating sabihin sa panahon ng krisis na ito, maraming mga tao ang nawawala ng pag-asa. Marami ang mga taong sumusuko, pero ikaw, Kristiyano, ang sabihin natin, laban, kung laban, lumaban tayo. Hindi tayo basta-basta susuko. Sabi ng 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 12, fight the good fight of faith. Lumaban tayo. Take hold of the eternal life to which you were called, and you made the good confession in the presence of many witnesses. Tayo mga Kristiyano ang maging patutuo na may Diyos tayo. Kaya sa kahit anong pandemya ang darating sa buhay natin, sasabihin natin, laban kung laban. Kaya natin ito. Mga kapatid, bumangon ka. Panghawakan mo ang salita ng Panginoon. May pangako siya sa iyo at ang sabi niya, laban natin ito. Laban nating lahat. Kasama natin ang Diyos. Hindi tayo susuko. Sabihin mo sa sarili mo, kapatid, hindi ako susuko. Kasama ko ang Diyos. Magtatagumpay ako. He who is in us is greater than he who is in the world. Kaya laban lang. Laban lang, kapatid. Pangatlo, how to stand firm in our faith in this crisis. The third foundational action step that we need to do. Pangatlo, ano yung una? Focus. Pangatlawa, laban lang. laban lang tayo. Fight the good fight. And pangatlo, forward. Life must go on. Sa Tagalog, tuloy ang buhay. Hindi pa katapusan. Pag nadapa, tumayo at lumakad muli. Tumayo. Tuloy ang buhay. Hindi pa katapusan. Sabi sa Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, there is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every event under heaven. With that truth in mind, we are reminded that life is not always low and it's not always up. It's not always rough and it's not always smooth. During low seasons of life, we learn to look up to God and say, God, help me. In times of low seasons in life, it is the moment where we come to God and say to God, Lord, I need you. I need your help. As far as I remember, the most meaningful moments that I have with the Lord is during those difficult times I had in life. I grew up in a very difficult childhood. But those difficulties were instrumental for me to seek the Lord, depend on Him, and entrust my future. And God, by His grace, through the years, one at a time, He unfolded this wonderful plan for my life. And I believe, same thing with you, mga kapatid. All of us God has wonderful plan. God used difficulties in life to validate His love for us, telling us, whatever happens, I am always with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. In times of difficulties, in times of hardship, there God tells you that He loves you, He cares for you, at hindi kayo iwanan, hindi tayo pababayaan. Pinadapa man tayo ng COVID-19 in many ways. Sa tulong ng Panginoon, babangon at babangon din tayo. Tuloy ang buhay, mga kapatid, walang iwanan. Tuloy ang buhay dahil kasama natin ang Diyos. Sa aking pagtatapos, in conclusion, God's Word tells us today that for us to remain steadfast in our faith during these difficult times, we need three things. Focus on what is essential in life. Focus on what is essential. Relationship with God, relationship with other people, and relationship to His creation. We need to fight the good fight. Hindi tayo susuko. Laban kung laban. And the third one is we need to look forward. May bukas pa. May bukas pa. In every tunnel, there is a light behind. There is a light that gives us hope. Life must go on. Tuloy ang buhay. Mag-new normal man tayo, hindi tapos ang laban. Tuloy ang buhay. I would like to end this message by sharing with you yung mga nangyari sa buhay namin dito sa bahay, isa sa nangyari sa aming buhay sa mga nakaraang mga araw. Isang araw, may discipleship, online discipleship si Grace, my wife, at mayroon siyang isang disciple online na hirap sa internet at kailangan nilang hinto yung conversation. And my last child, yung bunso namin, narinig niya yung sinasabi ng mama niya na nananalangin, at sabi ng panalangin ng mama niya, Lord, sana i-stabilize mo yung internet para maging maayos yung pag-uusap namin. Sabi ng bunso na without thinking, sabi niya, can God answer prayer for internet? Muntik na akong tumawa. But yes, God answers prayer. God is attentive to every prayers that we utter to Him. Kahit yung mga simpleng mga panalangin, kahit internet yan, kahit pagkain yan, daily protection. He is always attentive in listening to our prayers. God listens to our prayer. Finally, brothers and sisters, in this present crisis, let us always be in the mode of prayer as we focus to the essentials of life, as we fight over the effects of this pandemic over our lives, family, loved ones, and the rest of humanity, as we look forward for the hope God in store for our future. Be steadfast, be steadfast, my friend. In the power of God, we heal as one.